Files and Palindrome Reorder. We'll be coding up. Let's see. You have two coin piles containing A and B on each movie, and either remove one coin from our left pile or two coins from right pile. Or what you can do is remove two coins from the left or one. The task is to efficiently find out if you can empty both the piles or not. So the operation is basically yeah, if you have two piles left and right containing coins A and B, what you can do from this state A and B, you can go to some state like A minus 2, B minus 1 when you remove 2 from left, 1 from right. Or you can go A minus 1, B minus 2, 1 from left, 2 from right. And in this way, you want to know whether you can reach 0, 0 or not. Okay. So that question took me a while. As you see, there's three wrong submission because I was trying to figure out like what is the yeah like how are you going to do it like are we going to over each ways like okay, you cannot have a and b as a state. I thought it could be the one of the way as dp having a and b because the state transition is from a minus a comma b to a minus 1 b minus 2 or a minus 2 b minus 1. As I said, if that reaches takes you to the one of the valid string, like one of the valid uh, result that both type piles can become empty, then a and b is also valid, right? But you can not gonna do that way. The observation is that every time you are removing three coins from both the pile combined, so whatever the amount in A and B left and right, that should always sum up to some multiple of three because we are always taking three. So that should be a multiple of three so that we are evenly completing out and not missing anything or yeah, you know. So that is one thing. After that, 3 3 can you do? Yes. Yeah, I think that is actually all it is. But just one constraint that okay, when you're removing pile, let's say one pile has five and another pile has only two coins. So from five you remove two, you remove one from the two, so now you got remaining three in the left pile and one in the right pile. Then you again perform operation. You remove two from the left. Now you are having one in the left, and you remove one from the right. You are having nothing in the left. Five plus two. Actually, that was not a multiple of three. But even if in this in case, let me try to make it a multiple of three. So two plus seven is also a multiple of three, which is nine. So two, seven, and two. Is it a valid combination of A and B? No, because if you take two from A, right, then you take one from B. Okay, you are reaching to state which is 5 comma 1, and no way you are reaching 0 comma 0, right? Or there is no way that okay, you remove 2 from the right one. There is, yeah. So basically when the difference is like when A and B, okay, the maximum becomes greater than 2x of the minimum one, you actually cannot do it because you are removing 2 from one from other. If it is like 4 and 2, you can yeah break it down to 0. But the point is that yeah, 4 and 2 you can actually break it down because it's a multiple of 6 as well. The summation is equal to 6, but you cannot do if the a is maximum of a comma b is greater than 2 into minimum of a and b, because yeah, you for removing two piles you need at least one pile to be there. So that's what my summation is. I don't think so we have to code it up because it question is consisting of two observations. You are given in each test case, first read the input, each test cases, read the two integers a and b. Two things you need to check: a plus b modulo 3 equal to 0, multiple of 3. Second is a maximum of a comma b should be greater than equal to minimum of a comma b into 2. So it should not be greater than that, it should be always less than equal to that. So that's a code: a plus b modulo 3 equal to 0 and maximum should be less than equal to minimum to 2. Let's go to the second problem. Palindrome reader. You're given a string that your task is to reorder its letter in a way that it becomes a palindrome. Reordering a letter, and only that way you have to make it a palindrome. Yeah, I think this is also pretty straightforward question. Let's just read input. So input given a string, and you have to return output as a palindromic string, or if that does not exist, print no solution. And always there can be multiple solution, so you can return any solution. But the point is, palindrome is a special thing that every character has a frequency even except the middle character. So that's the property which we are going to use. And I think that's straightforward. Like why a string can be a palindrome or cannot be a palindrome, it just depends on the frequency or of the string. You just need to check that every frequency of each element should be even, and at max one character can have odd frequency, no more than one character can have odd frequency, no two characters can have odd frequency, and zero character also cannot have zero can have, like we can have all even or all even one odd, and that's all. Like yeah, these are the two cases. So I think I should not code this as well, because, but yeah, if you know how to create a frequency array or map or something like that, even map would work, because they're not mentioning about like yeah, anything, because frequency array is just 26 size, and like your characters are only from 1 to z, so it's better to use that logic and having doing it in order of n, instead of doing it like so using a map or set or something like that, then it would take log an extra factor. But you can do that as well, because the constraints are not stopping you from that. But that's the thing. Yeah, I think we can just go for the code, or let me just code it up. I'm not liking this situation, but you can also tell me, because I feel this problem is basic, but if you want a code for those problem as well, you can tell that in comments, and we can see like how many we have to code. Let's create a different main function. There's some other question written over there, I don't know. And you got just a string as an input, and as I said that it is from A to Z. I'm just gonna have my frequency array in this line itself, for auto I in s f of I minus just capital letters A plus plus f of 26 is equal to 0. At last, what you want is just basically the all the frequency should be auto for I, so 0 to n. 26 I mod 2 is odd. Yeah, C plus plus. Now we can have like if C is greater than 2, greater than 1, then also it's like no solution. Handle is not needed, but yeah, you can actually return 0 in this case where there are no test cases and all. And your work is over now. But if it is not now, you need to actually make a string and return that. Let me have a new string x, or we could have used that string s only. Why I'm saying you to use that string s only, because that will tell you that once you have a frequency map and you are doing what I'm going to do to build a palindromic string, you don't actually need the original string in any way. What you need is for I 0 and 6, if this frequency of I is something like is greater than 0 first of all, and if it is even, what I'm going to do, if it is even, I need to put half of the characters in the beginning, half of the characters in the end of the current string s. If it is odd, what I need to do, yeah, so what I cannot do anything if I see odd in between, so I need to get tackle odd first. So if f of I mod 2, what I'm going to say is s plus equal to the string operation where you first write, I think, the frequency that I have done. Now you write frequency and then you write character. I think that's how it goes. Character is I plus cap. Yeah. So I'll start with the string of odd length. Now I every other character is would be even frequency, and I will add half of them to the first and half of them to the end. Char. I need to do it again, kind of thing. So let's just copy it again, kind of thing. Is greater than 0 and even s is equal to, now let me tell you what we need to do. So s becomes equal to, first of all, f of I divided by 2 plus s, and then s plus equal to same thing. Fine, see how it is. I think that's what the code which I did, and this is some manipulation, and yeah, I think that's fine. Let's submit it up. निकाल के दे दो हैं बोलता नहीं लाभ कटोरी में करके good work. No, like no solution should be the answer. C was not declared. Yeah, that was also one thing. I was not declared over here. Yes, this you need to be in. Okay. That's fine. I think first you start with this, and then for even frequency, you need to do this and this. That has no solution, but this would have some solutions. Okay, let's say we have 4Ks and 3Ds. So you should get, uh, yep, why? Let me print C out, C. I mod 2, yeah, and C++, yeah. Okay, fine, now let's submit this. Submissions, I need to create a new file. We already have this file, but yeah, I think it would be exactly same, but just a few things different. Palindrome Reorder 2. Now we got Palindrome Reorder 2. There isn't searching. I shouldn't have done it searching. This is a part of introductory problem. I need to delete that, but okay, fine. This logic should be fine, first of all. Having a frequency array, checking the number of odd frequencies, then first having the odd frequency and then fitting in even frequencies around it. That's what. So that's what the two problems from my side in this video. And yeah. Okay, so anyway.